Well, here we are.
Everybody, welcome to the AsobiCast.
River, you're fired.
Asobi! Live.
Laugh.
Play.
Welcome to AsobiCast, everyone. Episode 2. Everybody knows the sequels are always better, right? My name is Joey. That's River. That's
River.
Emmaloos. And welcome to the AsobiCast. So we're going to talk about some stuff. It's going to be really, really cool and great. Also, Emily will be will be moderating the chat room, so feel free to drop in some questions and some comments and things like that, and it'll be great time. So, let's start off with, let's give a kind of a weekend review about how the company's been going. Anybody have something to start off with first? How do you feel about things? Me? You guys can go ahead. Thank you, Emily. All right, well...
Go ahead, boss. Go ahead, boss.
All right, I'm the boss. This is my boss horns. Because I'm Satan. Okay, so, all right, well, you may have noticed if you've been following our videos on the YouTube channel that we have been putting up new content. Things that are not Let's Plays. So you're probably jumping for joy for that. So I think that River and I are quite proud of what we have accomplished so far as that is concerned, putting out new content there. River, why don't you talk about what you've done so far?
I've started a segment called The Review. It was called River Review, and I've changed it because I can do that. It's mine.
It's mine.
Just go right to hell. Go to hell.
You know what? All of you can just go to hell. AsobiCast! Hashtag go to hell.
I have sort of a Steam Train style thing. I have a lot of games on my Steam that I've not played. So I'll play a little bit, decide whether or not I should continue playing it, record while I'm doing it, and then talk about my experience. And be really just not serious about it the whole time.
Yeah, it's quite funny. River surprised us with this video. I knew that he had an idea, and I was there when he was basically creating it, but I had no idea. I mean, I knew it'd be good for sure, but I had no idea what I was in for, and it was really great. So check out
a lot of fun.
Yeah, check out the first review video, and we'll try to get that. River will try. He's been.
I'm working on part 2 right now.
Yeah, he's been trying to be very diligent about putting at least one episode out a week.
What do you mean trying?
He has been very diligent and trying to put one out each week. So we'll see.
What about your segment?
And then
Tony?
what about my segment?
Segments.
Segment.
No, you have two.
Segmentation. Okay. Well, I guess I could touch on the ASMR videos. Mr. Game and Whisper. I am working on new content for that, so that'll be coming out soon. If you don't know what that is, it's an ASMR series. If you don't know what that is, look it up.
It's
pretty
autonomic sensory median response.
He's got it. So it gives you tingles. Well, it's supposed to, anyway. So if you enjoy listening to people play like Minecraft and hear the controllers and hear people whispering into your ear, if you think that's really cool, then good. Check out those videos. If you don't, check them out anyway. I could use the views. And the comments, even if you don't like it. Okay, so that
Makes
happened.
my spine shiver. Gives me shivers in the spine.
That's good. I'm glad it works.
Is that what it's supposed to do?
Yeah. Is that what it's supposed to do? Do I need to see a doctor? I'm like, no, River, that's not what it's supposed to do at all. It's supposed to heighten your bank account. All right, so my other segment that I've released a first video on is called Joey's Jukebox. And it started off me just wanting to kind of share like some of my favorite video game songs, like music from video games. Some of my favorite tracks from video game soundtracks, I guess you could say. But as I was literally sitting in my room and creating it, it just kind of came this almost something else. So definitely check that video out. I have the first one up. It is for Secret of Mana. And each week, I'm going to try to do this weekly my best. I'm going to try my best to do a Mr. Game and Whisper and a Joey's Jukebox weekly. I'm going to try my very best to do it. But I'm editing every video that we put out. River pretty much edits his video, so he's got that covered. And then River helps me kind of do the post work on most of the gameplay videos that we put out.
So always Joey is sitting in his room. River, help!
My annotations aren't working. Anyway,
I do nothing.
Oh, Emily. So
Emily
we'll touch on that in a second. I'm going to get to that. So check out Joey's Jukebox.
It is really cool. Check it out.
Oh, thank you, River.
He tells a story, not just talks about the music. He tells the story with the music. It's
Thank you.
fun.
So I already have suggestions from some of the viewers to do other episodes of that. So I'm grateful that you were there to give me some suggestions. I will do my best to treat that and make episodes for your suggestions as well. It might be a little difficult for me to do at first because I know a lot of suggestions from here on out will probably maybe games that I've never even played. They may even be games I've never heard of. But so if you can help me pick out the music and then I'll just do my homework and try to get a little context to sort of tell the story, because I want to give that treatment the same that I gave my favorite game a treatment. You know what I mean? So I want to do the best storytelling and monologues, introductions to the songs as I can. So Emily, for those of you that don't know, this apartment, this glorious studio that we have here, belongs to River and I. We live here, and with another roommate and baby Leia, who you've probably seen or heard in our videos. Well, you've probably seen her in the podcast too.
She
was in episode
right
1.
there.
She is right over there. So we're trying to be quiet but loud enough for you to catch us. But anyway, Emily, however, she lives about an hour drive away with no traffic.
Right.
Yeah,
With traffic, it's closer.
If anybody around Southern California area knows the 91 freeway, you know that it can get quite trafficy. Luckily, but not so luckily, she's here quite late at night with us. So on her way home, there is probably not much traffic, but it's still quite a drive.
Much to the chagrin of her mother.
Yes, her mother.
Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned that because I just literally before Emily walked in tonight, I finished editing a Minecraft video that the two of them were playing, and that is the title. It's Mom is Not Okay, because that is discussed in the video. So check that out.
Oh, we had a conversation.
Yeah, Mom is Not Okay is the title of that one.
I remember
Okay,
that.
so so Mom, if you're listening, this is what we do, and Emily wouldn't be here if she weren't enjoying it, and we wouldn't let her be here if she weren't enjoying it, and so it's all
There's
good.
a guy with a gun right to the off screen of it.
Yeah, Leia's holding her gun. She's like goo goo gaga. Anyway, my point being though is that Emily lives quite far away, so there's just not really, she just doesn't have the opportunities like River and I do to just like kind of sit at the computer on our off time and kind of work on things, So if you are questioning about like where's Emily's content, like we're trying to think of ways that we can have Emily have kind of her own little identity in the Asobi team. I'm getting text, sorry. It's just difficult to work out because she can only be here pretty much really late at night, and we try not to keep her late too much, especially, because by the time she gets here, usually it's already close to midnight. Yeah, and and then we stream for maybe an hour or so before she has to go home, and then she's got an hour drive, and so we're trying to be considerate of that. It's possible in the future that we all may be closer together at some point. If that happens, it'll be far more convenient, and at that point, we'll try to reach out to Emily and figure out, what is it she wants to do. I've thought of some ideas for Emily to do, but I'm just not sure, if they'll work out for her or whatever. I would love to do like a time lapse if we have the resources to do it. I'd love to have a time lapse of her drawing our thumbnails, or maybe a time lapse of her drawing anything, and then we can later implement the audio of her telling a story. Kind of like almost like a vlog, but it'll be the camera will just be watching her draw a picture. If you'd be interested in something like that, let us know. If you want to see Emily do things, if you want to see Emily have kind of her own solo projects and create an identity with Asobi, give us some suggestions. I'm sure we'd love to hear them.
If not, bark twice.
Okay. All right. So that's what's been going on. Is there anything else we should mention? Anything else that's been happening?
It's only been a week.
Yeah.
We're at 32 subscribers as of today.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. More, please.
Yeah, more.
More.
We want at least 500 to gain our own URL on YouTube.
Yeah,
For heaven's
we
sake.
need an URL.
Yeah, we are making progress. I mean, it's funny because it's in respect to the entire YouTube community, we are nowhere basically. Yeah, but to us, it's like amazing how much we've grown in just a week. I mean, we're on our second week. We've been doing it about a week and a half or 2 weeks now, almost 2 weeks, and it does feel like it's been forever. But we've been putting out a lot of content, and we've been kind of marketing any way that we can. I mean, I'll get on random apps and just throw out videos. I'll go to I'm sure they love this, but I go to like certain videos and I post. No, I don't just post a link to our videos.
Because those get instant
yeah, I actually make a
blocked.
comment and I post the link after my comment. But it was a genuine comment. I'm not just trying to get out there. I'm just saying like, hey, I really enjoy this video. You know, this is on the same subject. Maybe you'd enjoy it, kind of thing. And you know, that's what I've done before with my other channels, and it seems to work. If people are genuinely interested, then you know they'll treat you with respect, just the way I'm trying to treat them with respect, and their viewers too. But in just the week and a half, like we just kind of continue to grow. Like I was worried that we'd start losing it, like that we'd start losing that growth. And it's certainly not an exponential growth, but it is still going, and so we're happy about that. And you know, there's not a whole lot of people watching and subscribing necessarily, but the very few comments that we do get are very, very positive comments. And the people who are watching, you know, the handful of people who are actually really dedicated to our stuff are really seem to be enjoying it. So, and we enjoy making it. So, more to come. We do plan on having more things, more segments like live segments, comedy bits. We are working on music to do a music video. I don't want to talk too much about that just yet, but we are working on it, and I don't know how long it's going to take us to do it. It's a totally new thing for us, so hopefully it'll work out. Yep. Anything else? Cool. All right. Well, let's talk about some stuff. Maybe we should Rochambeau to see who goes.
That's a 2-player game
first. We'll do 3, and we'll make it. We'll see what we could do. We could do it Japanese style. How's it go?
Junkin' time.
That's right. Junkin' time. Junkin' boom. You know, we're gonna do rock paper scissors. That's what we're talking about right now. Okay, ready? Junkin' boom. Okay. Junkin' boom. Okay, so I win.
Go first.
Well, I get to choose whether or not I want to go first. But I choose...
Yeah, you've been talking like...
Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, my sister... Oh, my sister is watching. Okay. Well, say something. Don't text me on my phone.
Can you hear us all
I'm like
right?
looking at my... Text... I don't know if you have a Twitch account, but you can actually... We're watching the chat room on the phone here, so you can actually... Hello. Beep, boop, beep. So we can talk to you on the chat. Sorry, we're having a moment here. Anyway, so my sister's like texting me on the phone. I'm watching you live. Well, that's great. Make a comment in the chat room. It's possible she hasn't signed up and maybe she can't, but do it real quick. I'm sure you can do both.
Actually connect through Facebook, so you don't have.
You can connect through Facebook.
Well,
yeah.
there you go.
So anyway, it's Adam. It's Adam. Hi, Adam. Everybody say hi to Adam. He's
Hi,
my brother.
Adam.
Dadam. No Walking Dead spoilers. I haven't seen it yet. Okay, so cool.
Relevant somehow, I'm sure.
It's relevant because we used to watch The Walking Dead all the time together. Male bonding time. Mandate. Hashtag mandate. All right, so topic. Okay, so I win. So I get to decide if I want to go first or not. I decide to go first. Right? Let's get the longest segment out of the way. Hey, I'll have you know that when I cut the video and the first podcast into topics, yours was actually the longest.
That's because it was 2 topics.
That's correct. River decided to take 2 topics, but we got a lot of chat out of it, mostly out of me, because I like to talk when it comes to.
talk. Wait, I mean.
Well, I'm the
I only have one topic.
I'm the guy. Hey, I can be quiet.
I know. I
want me to be quiet?
No, I don't want you to be quiet.
Another thing I want to mention, since we're on the subject, is we did actually stream Super Mario World. We're hesitant to put it up at the moment because Nintendo's very notorious for hitting you with copyright infringements, and we don't want to.
Talked about last time.
Yeah, we did talk about that last time. We don't want to soil our reputation with YouTube, so we're trying to go about that the right way. Unfortunately, it might take some time to do that. I'm thinking it might be possible for us to post it while we send them the stuff, and hopefully they just won't hit us with it. I'm sorry, but we'll have to see, because so many people are sending Nintendo their videos to get permission to use it.
It could take forever to go.
And it's literally taking them weeks to send notification back to you, weeks. So I don't want it to take weeks. So we'll find a way. But I'm really excited about that.
That does bring up another good point, though. We've been Googling this. We can't seem to figure it out. Does anybody know, anybody good at YouTube here, if you you upload a video, but you don't publish it.
Right.
but like maybe schedule it for a later date, is that still going to appear way back in people's subscriptions because you uploaded it earlier?
Yeah.
If so, that's going to affect our decision whether or not to upload it.
Yeah. We probably will figure that out because I'm gonna test that as of tonight. We're adding new videos. The problem that we're having is we want to have videos made in advance and then schedule to release them as days go on, which is possible. You can do that. There's a setting to do that. But our problem is we don't want it to, because once you actually make the video, it has a timestamp on it from the day that you made it. Oh, Leia is stirring. It has a timestamp of the day that you made it. We don't want that date to stick to it once it's actually released after the schedule lets it through. So we're trying to figure out if it keeps that timestamp or if it takes the time of the moment that you, the schedule said so. If that makes any sense. That was very jumbled, but that's okay. So we're trying to figure that out.
If it appears back in people's backlogs of subscriptions and they're
Right.
not up, they're not going to see it.
The point is, we made the first podcast and we weren't going to release it for a few days, but we had the video just sitting in our our feed, in our video manager, and then we released it. But it went straight from that day that we released it back down to the day that we actually made it, which was days and days before, and we're not even sure if it popped up on people's feeds or not. Mm-hmm. So I don't know. Anyway, so that's just it. Anyway, I think what River's trying to say is that if we understand how that works, then we could actually make the videos, create them, and then we can just schedule them for release as we're getting closer to getting permission from Nintendo or already receive it. Okay? So, anything else? Conversational podcast. Okay. Well, they're actually watching us on their phone, so it might be a little more difficult. But you can actually chat on the phone too, so you can do that.